Welcome, Leos. Welcome to Kat's Real Life Mystic Tarot. I'm here to do a tarot reading for you for the first 2 weeks of August 2019. I'm going to go ahead and do a horoscope reading for you, 1st through 12th houses, so we know exactly what area some action is happening in. I don't do reversals, so I'll clarify with the second deck the meanings of the cards. And I'm going to start off with the Thelema Deck, and then I'm going to go and move on to the Cathar Tarot. First of all, let's just go ahead. If you could focus on the flame and take a couple of deep breaths in and out. This is time for you, Leo. Time to focus on yourself, on your life. Bring clarity to your situation and what's going to happen for you for August. Breathing in and out, letting everything fall off, the worries of the day fall off. And just go ahead and nurture yourself at this point. And here we go. So Leos, I've already shuffled all the decks completely, and I'll just do a quick shuffle right now. If any cards fall out, I go ahead and use them. If not, I'll go ahead and select from the deck. So first house, it's a house of self. Second house, a house of your assets. Third house, house of your what's going on mentally for you, your mental state at the time. Fourth house, it's your home. Fifth house, love affairs, children, creative projects. Sixth house, service, that's your work, service, or can be pets. Seventh house, it's your partnership, can be a work partnership or your marriage. Eighth house, that's sex, death, and taxes. Ninth house, that will be higher learning, justice, and religion. 10th house, career, reputation. 11th house is your social groups. And 12th house is something not seen, things that are unseen or unknown to you. Okay, Leo. So for August, what's going on with you? First card we have is Eight of Cups. This is turning away from something that didn't please you. It can be a card of victimization, where you feel victimized by some situation in your life. And it's a positive card in that you're turning away and you're looking for your place. Second house, Seven of Cups. Basically, this means a lot of options, meaning you can basically do anything, Leo. You have the ability to do basically anything you want to do, and you have a lot of options. So that's an asset to you. You can go anywhere you want and succeed. What's going on for you mentally? Four of Wands. So celebration. You're feeling pretty good. Family might be in your mind. Your group of friends can be also a celebration. Can be marriage or a friend's marriage that's on your mind. So, but happy things generally you're feeling. Fourth house, Four of Pentacles. So in your fourth house, you're feeling a little bit, I wouldn't say hermit-like, but you're keeping things to yourself. And when you're home, you're kind of keeping it to yourself. Maybe you're not opening your home to your friends, and that you're enjoying possibly meals on your own, or just the things that money can buy. You know, you may be adding to your home. You might have nice things in your home. But not particularly sharing it, kind of keeping things to yourself right now in your home. And actually, this is almost right now, the 1st through the 14th of August. Fifth house. Fifth house. Okay, so a new love possibly in your love affair house, or a new child or a new pet. So something's bringing you that kind of unconditional love in your fifth house, a feeling of unconditional warmth and love towards someone, or someone's giving it to you. Sixth house, Seven of Wands. So it's been a battle probably in your place of work. You're giving it your all and you're winning. You're doing an amazing job. You're rising above in what seems like a kind of brutal battle going on in your workplace or place of service. But you're showing yourself as being quite capable. Seventh house, Ten of Wands. So your partner may be exceedingly busy, but about to wrap it up. Could be a business partner, or could be your love partner, or your marriage, or someone that you feel that kind of bond with has been exceedingly busy. But because it's Ten of Wands, it's about to end. If it were Nine of Wands, still in it. But this is Ten of Wands, and we're about to let the burden go. They're about to be finished with it. So alternatively, you could be very burdened with the idea of getting married or being married or having that type of partnership, and you're also about to let it go. So that's just an alternative. As this is a general reading, this is for a lot of different scenarios in people's lives. Eighth house, Death, taxes, sex. Looks like you're pretty solid in this area. Knight of Pentacles doesn't really say if there's any tax debt, you're fine with it, you can handle it. If doesn't necessarily say that you're going to receive anything in terms of inheritance. Knight of Pentacles is healthy, so I think yourself and maybe people around you are healthy. So looks like this house doesn't weigh in that heavily in this reading, especially for these 2 weeks that are coming up. Ninth house, the Sun. So the ninth house, you might feel very good in situations involving education or religion, or possibly court, if you're involved in that type of thing. If you have any court issues coming up, you're going to do great. I'm not really saying that. It's more that I think in the place that you are right now, you're okay, religiously, spiritually, you're feeling pretty good. The Sun is a really great card, so you're feeling pretty good, and your faith is solid, whatever your faith is. 10th house, Strength. Such a beautiful card. And this is a Leo card, by the way. So Leos, you're showing up in your own reading as your reputation. You're being true to yourself. This is you. You're strong. You can handle things. You keep your emotional energies under control. You articulate what you need in a very civil fashion. This is a card of mastery, and you're doing pretty great in this area. 11th house of social groups, 5 of Cups. Okay, so here's something going on in your social group. Something disappointed you. Could be anything. Could be social media. Maybe you were hoping, maybe you posted something and you were hoping it would have more attention. Maybe you're putting something out there and you were hoping for more social attention for your upload or your creative work. You have, in your 5th house is your creativity, and you have great love in your creativity. So you might be doing a work of love and hoping that people respond to it. And it looks like, 5 of Cups 2 of the cups is a response and 3 are lost, and you're looking towards the 3 that are lost and not really looking at the 2 that are there. Something unseen to you. Something unseen to you is that your hard work will pay off. It's just a matter of time. So the 7 of Pentacles, that's waiting for the harvest. And you can only harvest when the fruit is ripe. And it may not just be time now. So it's a slow, if you watch anything grow, it's a very slow process till your harvest. And it takes a lot of work. So this might be referring to what's happening in your social groups. But you have a lot of strength in your 10th house of reputation. You have a lot of love you're putting into your creative project. Yeah, so let's clarify. Let's get into the Cathar Tarot. It's another tarot that I really like. And you have a couple of major arcana. You have it in your career house and also in your house of spirituality, religion, higher learning. So those are areas of import, and they're exterior areas in your chart. So if anything was coming in your 1st through your 6th house, it's really something going on with you personally, interiorly. And it seems relatively, solid in these areas. You're kind of not forthcoming in your 4th house. You're kind of, it's not hermit, but it's kind of close to it. You're sticking to yourself. But you're putting a lot of love into creative projects. You can do anything, and you're feeling a little victimized. You're feeling victimized, but nothing in this reading shows that you're a victim. In fact, it shows that you have all the assets that you could possibly have, and you have strength, and you have the sun on your side. You're just disappointed. Let's go into the 5 of Cups, since that's right there. And tell me about your disappointment. I really feel that it was a little bit explained in that you're just impatient for someone to notice the work you're doing. But let's see. Spirit, please tell us what's going on in the social groups. What is happening with Leo's projects right now? What is going on here? 10 of Wisdom. This is 10 of Pentacles, guys. So Leo, I think you're jumping the gun on feeling the 5 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles is the whole world. It's having it all. You can't have it all instantly, but it's on the way. I mean, it's a beautiful card. And it really goes along with the strength and the sun here in your house of, your exterior reputation and what's going on with you in the exterior world. You're doing pretty good there. I want to ask what's going on with this 4 of Pentacles in the 4th house, because I want to know why. I know you're probably, and most of you Leos, are kind of extroverted and really enjoy having people around, but you're not right now. So I want to see what is going on with you in the 4th house. What is going on with this 4 of Pentacles in the 4th house? What's interesting about this is you got 4 of Pentacles again. I'm thinking, because I got it twice, this is 4 of Wisdom and 4 of Pentacles, same card, that basically you're hanging on to your money. So you're staying at home, you're saving money right now. And it probably isn't that fun to you. You can't host a party because you don't want to spend money. You can't have people over because you would have to buy some things. And right now you're focusing on your career and just really controlling that situation. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is your self-image. Your self-image. Self-image, 8 of Cups. Feeling victimized. What victimized you, Leo? What made you feel? Because you're looking pretty good here. What's made you feel victimized? Page of Pentacles. Squire of Wisdom. So you felt victimized by what would seem like a new job. So I don't know if you have a new job or if this is your creative endeavor. I feel like that you've really burdened yourself with achievement in this area and put a lot of hard work. And I'm seeing that in your 7th house, so I'm going to have to question that, like this really, really hard work. But yeah, so that giving your all to a project, excuse me, has made you feel a little victimized. To feel better, what does Leo need? What is Leo needing right now? What does Leo need right now? Spirit, please help us. What will make Leo feel better? 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. So you had that as your assets. So maybe just putting some love and time into some other pursuits besides just this one. I think focusing on just the one has really worn you out, even though the work seems to be nearly a masterpiece. I mean, whatever you're doing is really coming out well, but you need a break from it. You need some variety, whatever it might be. Maybe you need to take yourself out for a drink. Maybe you need to get some exercise, go for a walk in the woods, go to the beach. If that's somewhere near you, give yourself some other rewards and pleasures for the work that you've done. I'm going to ask about the 10 of Wands in your relationship house. And when I said that, I lost 3 cards, so we'll just go with those. Let's see what we got here. The Love Feast, the Lovers, 4 of Swords, Peace, 6 of Cups, 6 of Love, youth or something from the past. So it feels to me that you're burdened with a relationship, someone from your past, someone that you've spent time with, and it appears that there's no real emotion. It feels like you feel like you've given it your all in some way, and it's just been a burden. I mean, it just isn't. It's heavy. It's not what you envision of the playful love that you would like to have. You can't choose this person. I just want to ask Leo, should Leo move on from this idea of a marriage partner, your idea that is your marriage partner? Should you move on from this? And I got the Magician, the Parfait. Parfait makes me think of ice cream, but in any case, I don't think they're referring to ice cream. I think they're saying you have the magic to make it happen if you want to. So if you want to make it happen with this person, it's on you. Communication and magic. You can manifest this marriage if that's what you're wanting to have. You can manifest this person. You can turn it around if this relationship seems to be hitting the skids, I would say, being tired. You have the ability to wake it back up. I mean, you're Leo, come on. We know that. So the Sun energy, just one quick card for that. That's in your education, your house of higher education, or religion. And I got 2 for that. The Sun. So Knight of Cups. And intuition. All right. So there might be in one of these things, either in your schoolhouse, in your house of learning, in your church, there might be somebody. And it's a Knight of Cups. Does not designate gender. It could be either a male or female. It could be your energy of feeling like there's, Knight of Cups is that initial spark of energy, of love, spark would be more Knight of Wands, where it's like quite a bit more Eros, I guess. This would be more a feeling of affection for somebody. And your intuition will tell you that you have these are, a major arcana. So that's your intuition, High Priestess, will tell you if this is the person. So it looks like there could be another person that you might be thinking of. And you do have the Ace of Cups in your 5th house. So that's a new love as well. So for some of you, there might be a new love that you can find in this type of social group. So if this 5 of Cups, let's say you're on Tinder or one of those, is disappointing you in those social groups, you might find somebody actually in, a school group or, excuse me, or a religious group. That might be the way to go if you are looking for a partner. If you are taken and you do have a committed partnership, it looks like you just have to bring the flame back with what we were talking about, the parfait. Bring the flame back to that situation. So the strength for Leo, your strength. Tell me about your strength in the world. Two of Swords. So making the proper choice. You have the ability to make some better choices than most of us. Really discerning what is the right path to take in order to further yourself. And this is in your career house. So just in your house of reputation, you know how to get from point A to point B in your reputation and career, more so than most. So trust yourself. So basically, Leo, I'm just having this feeling of victimization. You feel like a victim. You feel like you've given your all to something, and it's not panning out as quickly as you'd like, but it will. That's what I'm finding there, and what you don't know is that it will. Partnership, you just have to bring a little bit of excitement back. If you're not finding the person, if you perhaps want a committed relationship and you're not finding the person, you might be looking in the wrong place. I would not go to the Tinder and the social media, but go to your local group, school, church, what have you. 4 of Pentacles in your home, you're saving money. I think that's fine. 3rd house of celebration, meaning you're always kind of on the upswing, optimistic, more or less optimistic. 6th house of work, your work situation is great. You are exceedingly competitive. You have a very good reputation at what you do. So I think that's about it for the clarification. I'm going to go ahead. Let's go to The Universe Has Your Back. Just an oracle card for you. This is the first 2 weeks of August. First 2 weeks of August, Leo. What does Leo need to keep in mind for the first 2 weeks of August? So my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. This is an excellent card for your reading. Because basically, that's what your reading is saying, is you can do anything. You have the ability to do anything and manifest anything. You can manifest your committed relationship. You can manifest your creative project out there in the world. You're brilliant. There's nothing stopping you but you. And the disappointment that you're showing, isn't that hard to turn around? Brighten yourself up with some different pursuits, do a couple other things. I know you can't spend money, so maybe keep it cheap. Take a walk, be outside, get a little exercise. That always helps, little endorphins going. Just to keep yourself going. You're on the verge of success. What I focus on is what I will manifest. Very good for you, Leo. And then I'm going to go to this Mystical Shaman Oracle. First 2 weeks of August for Leo, and I got it right away, guys. In fact, I got two. Let's see. We have the Earth and the Sweat Lodge. So these I'm going to have to read a snippet from the book because I don't know these. My heart. We'll start with Earth. Earth. When the Earth symbol appears, it represents a need to focus on reverence and appreciation for the natural gifts that are coming to you now and always. The concrete world you inhabit is there by the grace of Spirit, and you are part of it. Much can be accomplished now when you focus on compassionate, reverent service to the world. If you act with integrity, gratitude, and humility, you will find yourself more prosperous than you can imagine. Success is assured when the Earth appears as an invitation. Quite nice. And the Sweat Lodge, Leo. Let's see what this doesn't sound as fun as the Earth. Let's see. The Sweat Lodge. This is a time to journey inward into the dark and hidden places of your soul to reconnect with the ancient Earth wisdom. Interesting that they went together. You can also create a sacred and intimate space in the dark by lighting a candle. Observe what emerges, and without judging it, invite it to bring you its gifts. You are being offered an opportunity to shed and heal from the aspects of your life you have outgrown. Do not worry that you will be consumed by the process. Okay, that's interesting. So that's your Sweat Lodge. So showing gratitude and appreciation, and I guess lighting a candle in the dark and meditating on that, and if there's any hidden aspects. So that could be interesting. Looks like we're doing pretty good, Leo. Let me just ask one more card. I'm going to pull a different deck. Let's go with the Vice Versa Tarot. And just one more thing, anything else that we need to know about the first 2 weeks of August for Leo? Anything else that we want to know? Anything else? Please, with clarity, Spirit. Anything else? Inspiration or just an event, anything that we need to know about for the first 2 weeks of August. Seven of Wands. And you already had Seven of Wands. So this is again in your 6th house, and you're a winner. You've won. You've beaten like really difficult opponents, and you're on top. So that's you, Leo. And that's your first 2 weeks of August. And I'll see you in a few weeks. Thanks, Leo.